Morning, morning. Hi, Elijah. How are you?
We're fine.
Alright, you can have a seat. Welcome. Alright, so as you are aware, we're doing a little quick session on procurement processes. I'm just going to give you a simple today how to procure basic goods and services or on stationary items and medical supplies. So currently this was a stock request you had emailed me earlier, right, mommy? So before we get any further, I want to know, are you familiar with procurement?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So give me an example. What is procurement?
Purchasing of goods and services.
And then about you, Elijah?
Miss Monique just said it all.
No, what I need to hear from
We have goods and services.
Okay. Alright, for procurement now, for procurement, I would say it is the simple purchasing of government procurement items by the process of purchasing different goods and services from commercial businesses. For example, stationery, office supply, medical supply, and legal services is just to be able to get the AC service. That's a form of procurement. So you would have to get a quotation or an estimate to provide the service in advance. Okay, so with this said, we're going to do the simple action of call to action and request of goods. And this is where we have the stock request. You are requesting stationery items, domestic items, and medical. Always ensure it is separated upon receipt. So for this section, you will have to send the request to the supplier, requesting the quotation or the estimate for the price of each of these items. From there, you would now go to a commitment requisition form when it is received. This is what you have to ensure the payee information is filled out, estimate of total, the activity project number, and also the estimated amount. And which is important is the sub-object activity, which can be found in the Government of Jamaica Object Codes Assessment Book. Have you ever seen one of these before? So you're familiar with it, Andre?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what we're going to action first.
One question now.
Big step. We're only preparing it here, but we send it off the office of the Prime Minister for further. Organization number depends. Sometimes it's sub-activity number as well as the object code, which can be found in the Government of Jamaica Object Codes book. So first thing today, we're doing the stationery items. But before we get here, let's have a little icebreaker so we can get to know each other. So in this, we have years. In the years, I want you guys to select one and tell us something that happened for you in that year, something you can remember, whether it be fun, excitement, what you experienced during that year. So I just need you to take a number. So you're going to tell me the year you get, and you're going to tell me something exciting or something that happened to you that you can remember in that year. Who wants to go first?
1998, I was a library assistant at Archos MTA, Portmore.
Also.
Or Portmore Art Academy, that is.
Okay, and for you, Elijah, what year did you get?
In 2017.
What were you doing that year?
2017. I don't know what happened for me.
You don't remember? Where were you working at that time? I met you in 2017, for example. Okay, so we're gonna move along. So from there, so you see, I remember you from 2017, so that is exciting for me, and you're here with me today. I'm teaching you procurement. So from here, I'm going to move over to the request. We have gotten the quotation from a supplier. Go to the email, and normally you'll put down the quotation in advance. So from the quotation received, you always ensure that you put the subtotal amount on the invoice. As government, we don't pay tax, we're tax exempt. So we always use the subtotal line, right? When you come around to the subtotal line, you see the difference between the subtotal and the grant, which is the total quoted because it's inclusive of the GCT. So we always use the top line. I'm going to show you how to fill out one. So this is for stationery, so domestic supply, sorry. What do you know about object code book? what do you use it for? Each thing that you purchase falls under a specific object code. For our salaries that we love so much monthly, it falls under 21. For basic goods and services, it begins under 25. So for the basic domestic supplies that we're requesting here for this quotation, you go to 25, and from 25 you have a lot of options. So you just read the quotation that was provided, ascertain it to say whether it be toiletries, etc. And you will go through and you find the requisition to use. So toiletries, cleaning material and cleaning products would be 250303. Do you understand? And this is the commitment sheet that will be filled out. As you can see, it's right here. So I'm going to show you how to fill it out.
So you put that code from the book in the subject code here.
You are going to provide me. I'm going to show you. So the supplier, firstly, what's the name of the supplier I'm going to show you here? Minor equipment and chemicals is a complete name. Because if you send it to me to pay, I can't pay minor. Minor will be incomplete. So I come here and I'll be typing minor equipment and chemicals limited. So from here, you have minor equipment and chemical, which you pull the information from the quotation, right? From here, you see this is all domestic supply from minor. You go back to the object code, which is the Government of Jamaica object code. As I said, domestic falls under 25, which includes other goods and services. So you're going to look for what is on this. For example, we have toiletries, cleaning materials. This will be 250303. You'll come back to the commitment requisition form and you will type in the article. For this section, you'll come back and you'll put in here the S1 object, S1, S2. Can you see clearly?
You will see.
Alright, so you put 25 and I said 250303. So it's 250303. From here, this request came from Monique's section, which is Record Center. In Record Center, they use different activity project number, which you can find on the sheet. So for hers, we would use GRC, which is the Government Record Center, and we'll put it at the activity project number. We have to start in this outer box because the form was revised, but was left off. The box was left off. So you have to put 1, as you can see. 1, and then you have 0, 0, 0, 5, and you put a slash, 0 again, and you use the outer box for the additional 1. Okay, so in GRC, because it's an internal organization now, we have to use the section that says internal organization, right? So you will come to this line, and you'll put 1, 0, 0, 0, 5, you go to the outer box, slash. So in this case, you move along and you refer back to the quotation, which has the amount. And remember, what figure are we working with here from the quotation?
The subtotal.
Correct. Alright, so you come back to the commitment, and remember, if you can quote me back, the subtotal at 15,000, money sign, so it's 15,154.24, sorry. Always fill out the 3 sections of the cost. Bring it, it should always be carried forward. If there's an additional thing to put it, whether it be more than one quotation, you could also refer to a page 1 of 2, a page 2 of 3, and it continues. So you put the same figure right here, 15,154.24. Then you put it here again, 15,154.24. And after this is completed, we'll have the program manager, which is the head of the department or the head of the unit, depends. Suppose she's absent. Somebody senior could sign on her behalf. So this will be completed. Tell me which is the most important part. How will the person whose action is requested know what it is for, even though the quotation is attached?
Object code.
No, not only the object code, but what are we working with here?
The article.
The article and the service. So in this description, you would type to purchase.
But what if there was no article?
That is it. It is incomplete if there's no article.
The subject code will tell you.
Yes, it would. But when you're being specific, because we're buying for an internal organization, you have to state it. So it always ensure it's filled out. It is critical that this area, all the areas highlighted in yellow should be completed. So to purchase domestic supplies for the government records center. End it there. Then the accounting period. The accounting period, there's 12 periods. And we're currently in March. What period are we in? And it begins in April. So what period are we in? 12. Okay. What year, what month did I say it begins in? Accounting period.
The accounting
Period.
is still
Begins in April.
begins in
And it has 12 periods. So when does it start over?
every April.
Okay, perfect. So currently we're in the 12th period as Ms. Monique said. So all of this, you have the correct accounting period there. You complete it by putting the month and the date. So therefore you know that the commitment voucher has now been completed. Right? So you understand it? Is there any clarification that is needed?
Public affairs, so I'm putting box in.
Alright, this box is for internal purpose of the accounts department. Same persons who will be generating the commitment voucher
Oh, generate those.
will generate the fund source and the financial pattern. Because I will send it to period 12 and yet still money is still available from period 11. So sometimes they'll backtrack and
use
pull
money
funds from period 11
Mhm.
to complete the purchase.
Get it.
Anything else? Any clarity on anything else? So guys, I'm gonna want you to go through, have a little read just for a quick second, and I need you to perform it. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to action this request for me. I want to see if you guys grasp and understand what was taught. Here's the quotation. I'm gonna use this as a quotation. Remember, we're working with subtotals. So is it printed form that I want you to action it on the system, or you would rather write? This is your Monique. I'm gonna give you time to go first. So this is what you're working with. The blank one is here. You can always clear the information to use it. Alright, 5 minutes to complete this activity. 5 minutes to complete the activity. You guys can work supplies. So you have 5 minutes to complete it. Put it on the commitment. Put the information and put it on the commitment voucher. This is for also for the government record center, as you can see. So just prepare the commitment.
The month is the third for domestic supplies. 35,000.
We get it in a minute. I can't go back.
And this amount, you have 3 slots that you
To go.
Alright, so the internal organization number
You
is
refer to the sheet. It's also on your screen for ease of reference. Here you go. So it's
check for the code for domestic supplies.
no, it's a medical supplies.
Medical supplies, sorry.
Remember, it falls under what object code? Mm-hmm.
You can touch the screen.
Let's see what you have done so far.
Finish.
Okay. Alright, not bad. So, was it easy? And also, your estimate that is provided for these reference. And I recommend that you always comb through and check the supplier, check whatever is on it to ensure all is correct. Right? When requesting a quotation, suppose that you requested 10 pack of Panadol and you only got quoted for 8. Always seek for the discrepancies in a quotation before actioning the request. So you didn't do bad. Practice and practice will make perfect. And I'm going to give you guys some hands out for future reference. This can also be found on the Ministry of Finance website for practicing and also going forward. Familiarize yourself with the code, make it become easier. You will see what object code can be used for different goods, services, medical supplies. So guys, you have a little clarity on how to do basic commitments, right? Which is a form of procurement, right? So thank you guys so much for participating. Have yourself a lovely day. And here's your annual, Mr. Johnson.